Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your May 2019 general read. I'm Jade with Yes, Yes, Yes. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Welcome. Okay, so let me just tell you how this reading goes. I am going to actually link it in the box, in the description box. I did an overall for the whole year, so every month I pull up the cards that are monthly. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising for you Aquarians. And we'll go through this and then we'll clarify past, present, and future with the Rider-Waite deck. If any of this resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. And hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel out so much. If you're interested in a personal reading, my website is also in the box below. Okay, we're getting started. So this month you have the Page of Cups. This is the overall energy for this month. So this is a small but sweet emotional connection offer. This could just be you stepping into being a little bit more open and vulnerable with others. Just a little bit, right? So it's just a little emotional step forward, okay? That's what, you look at it. So it's either a step forward towards you or it's you taking a step forward. Now, it's clarified by the Lenormand deck, the Man card. So what I'm feeling like is that it's actually, if you are the masculine, this is you taking a step forward. This is also, if you are the feminine, the masculine taking a step forward towards you. So just keep that in mind. If you don't prescribe to masculine or feminine traits, this can be either or, whichever way works best for you. But it's a small emotional offer. Now, we'll see more of what that means. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's just a new way of being for you. If you want to, offer yourself, be just a little bit more open, giving no Fs, right? All of that kind of stuff. Sometimes that can just being free, right? And just not caring how you're being received. That in itself is a small emotional offer to the world, right? Now, your overall, and this is my favorite overall for the whole year, is the Beauty Way from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And this is that no matter where you are, what you're doing, you're always seeing the beauty of things. There's beauty in every moment, in everything, even adversities. Oh, I have a head cold right now. What's beautiful about this head cold is that it is giving me the opportunity to slow down because it just wipes me out. Like I have to go to sleep. I took a whole day where I just mostly slept. And I'm looking for the beauty in that. I'm not an Aquarian, but that's the idea, is that, you're looking for the beauty in everything. You're seeing the beauty in everything. So it's a beautiful way of being. I really am enjoying that in your journey this year with that. Okay, so now we're going to start with getting a past energies for you. See where we're coming from for Aquarians. This is the Rider-Waite deck. And I'm going to pull 3 cards for the past for Aquarius. 3 cards, please. There's one. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh, that's sticky cards. Lots of sticky cards today. I'm feeling like that has more to do with what's going on with my internal world of being sticky. Okay, so we had the Ace of Pentacles show up. It did come out in the reverse. So it's not something that's either food, clothing, shelter, health, well-being, or money. There's something very small that didn't quite get going, okay? This could be like a grant that didn't come through. It could be a raise that you were hoping for that didn't quite come through. It was maybe a job that didn't take, right? So something that, or even if it's you wanted to join the health, you wanted to join a new health club, but you haven't made time to do so. So something like that hasn't gotten going yet. Okay, doesn't mean that it can't. It just means it hasn't yet. And this is again in the past. Also in the past, you have the Lover's energy. This is Gemini energy, one of your sister signs, so more air. This is this could be this connection to somebody else, but it can also mean that there was a choice, a decision that was made in the past. It could be specifically about this trying to start something new, if it was a new job or a new health routine, or even like if it was a new investment that didn't pan out, okay? that you made that choice. Now, the fact that it's in the center here is telling me that you had a choice to make because that didn't come through. So let's just say if it was, the financial thing and the money didn't come through, you had to make a choice then in order to not feel left out in the cold, right? Not feel like you are like not having any of that FOMO, this Five of Pentacles. So you had to make a choice so that you wouldn't be totally left out. And what I'm wondering is if this is a choice that was along in your alignment, or if you did it just for survival. So just think about what that choice might have been. It seems to be that it's very financial oriented. It could be a security choice. If it's talking about homes, maybe you really wanted to move to one apartment, didn't come through, so you actually had to make a choice to move to the second best place. But we'll see how this all pans out more. Now, the other thing is that Lovers, even though it is a choice card, it could be connecting you to this person who's outside of you, this energy, that Page of Cups energy, that small emotional connection. And that maybe you're feeling like there's something deeper there. It might have been a connection from the past that you're starting to feel that it's becoming a little bit more deep. So let's see what's happening in the present for Aquarius. One more card, please, for the present for Aquarius. There it is. Okay. So we have the High Priestess, using a lot of your intuition, feeling empowered, really connecting to yourself, maybe listening to yourself more, listening to what's coming up versus other people. And this could also be, this is Major Arcana as well, this could also be connected to that decision that you made in the past, where because you are in alignment with yourself, hopefully that was what that decision was about, that you're really feeling that you're in alignment to continue, right? So if you listen to your intuition in the past and you've been rewarded for it, you're feeling good about moving forward, okay? Now, the question is, do you feel good about it? Have you been rewarded for it? This Six of Wands came out in the reverse. So I'm feeling like this is the second, you made a choice that wasn't your first choice, it was your second choice. And now you're kind of wondering, was that really what I really wanted to bring about? You're second guessing yourself because you didn't get what you wanted initially, okay? And you're wondering where when we don't manifest what we're really hoping for, the question is, were we really in alignment, right? Is that really what we wanted? What's what we thought we wanted? And do I really have this power of manifestation if what I really wanted didn't come to fruition and I had to get something that I didn't quite want? Like there's, it's a lot of questions mentally. And so that could make you feel like you didn't, you're not winning, right? You're not really winning at this life thing or this manifestation thing. You're questioning if you're really on the right path. You are, it's just that sometimes those little, sometimes the little negative things can sleep in without us even realizing it. Sometimes those doubts just can take root in a very little way, okay? So even if you felt like you were being positive, very clear about what it is that you wanted, there might have been just a little doubt within you that maybe you didn't quite deserve it, or it wasn't, you're not quite good enough, or it wasn't quite what you wanted. It was bigger than perhaps you needed. You know what I'm saying? There's all those little doubts that the little ones can just stop something from taking root, okay? It's still you manifesting, and it doesn't mean you can't go back and manifest what you initially wanted again. So don't worry about that. You are on the right path, you are listening to your intuition, you are manifesting. It's just, are you clear, okay? Are you clear in your manifestation? So that's the question. We also have the Eight of Cups. This is that moving away. There might be some travel involved. There could be a new job. So if we are talking about job and security here, we could be talking about you didn't get that first job, so now you're having to move away and take another job somewhere else. And this is may be causing a lot of upheaval in your life, of course. The other thing is you might be just leaving the questioning behind, right? And sometimes we even take breaks from our spiritual practice, right? So if you've been manifesting and it didn't quite turn out, you might just be really frustrated, okay? And you take a break. Totally fine, I get that. That could be what this is that you're just kind of taking a break and not trying so hard, which is actually quite great to not try so hard. Now, if we're talking about this relationship, and the relationship itself, this is a new relationship that might be building itself, okay? You might be wondering, is this truly what I want? Is this truly what I was manifesting, drawing to me, okay? And is it something that I feel, are you feeling in your power with this relationship? Or is it something where you're going to have to move on from it because it's not giving you exactly what you want, because it's just a small, remember it was a Page of Cups earlier? The Page of Cups was here earlier. So it's just a small offering, perhaps, okay? Let's see what's coming up in the future. Maybe we'll get some more clarity here. I also clarify at the end as well. Okay, so for the future, for Aquarius, what is going on? And we've got things that are jumping. Sometimes they're sticky, sometimes they're jumping. So interesting. 2 more, please, for Aquarius. One more, I think it's that one. Okay, everything came out in the reverse for you, Aquarius. So we have the Emperor. Aries energy came out in the reverse. So again, letting go, that was what was one thing we were discussing. Letting go is absolutely, letting go of this power, the power trip, that's absolutely what you want to do. There's really no need to hold on so tightly, okay? Now, if this is an energy that's around you and this is your person, and Aries or that energy where it's very, it's action oriented, it's egoic, it's not necessarily looking for the long term, because it's having the blinders on and trying to get things taken care of, knocked off the list. But very passionate, very, it's like a wild horse, right? So if this is energy that's around you, it can be exciting, but it's also not helping you in terms of development, okay? It's taking away from your development because the Emperor is not in the upright. The other thing here is that if the Emperor is not acting properly, that's what we say when they're in the upright, it could actually be, instead of it being a very strong, powerful energy, it could be a very weak, emasculated energy. One that is docile and not in humdrum. Not moving anywhere, happy to be stagnant. Really not even happy, but just kind of complacent. That's really the word. Okay, so just be aware of that energy, if there is that complacency, or if it's just so much fire that it's burning you out. Just keep that in mind, because that's what's looking like it's coming forward. We also have the 2 of Wands that came out in the reverse. Doesn't seem like it's something that can be built upon as is. Now, again, all of these cards are out here. All of this energy is here. It does mean that you can absolutely change this to work for you, okay? You can always turn this energy around. So just keep that in mind. If you do want to build something forward, you just have to, if you want to build something that becomes a stable, solid connection, like the 2 builds to the 3, builds to the 4 of Wands, this Emperor might need to get turned right side up so that he's back in his power. So the question would be, are you in a place of wanting to support this Emperor, this person who's in your life, support them to turn themselves right side up? Do you have the energy to do that? Do you have the desire to do that? Okay, that's what your question is. Because here we are with the Page of Cups again in the future, but it came out in the reverse. So I'm wondering right now, if you do have the energy, you might be questioning it. We've got 2 Page of Cups and 2 different decks here. One came out in the reverse. So it's the desire to move forward. It's the desire to connect emotionally, but you're not even getting the smallest bit of connection is what's coming up here in the future. Now again, the possibility of turning all this energy around, you could turn the Emperor, Page of Cups, and the 2 of Wands around, but it's going to take your energy to do so, okay? And this can, of course, be your energy in that you are feeling like you are complacent and that you don't want to build and that you don't want to offer. This could absolutely be your energy too. I like to look at it as both ways as well, just because, you know, it all corresponds. I don't know if you could hear the thunder. We're having a lot of thunder and lightning storms right now, and that's my favorite time anyway. But the fact that I am a little sick, it's also, you know, I really wish the sun would come out so I could get a little bit stronger, a little faster. Okay, sorry. Side note. Let's get to clarifying. I'm interested in what's really going on. Why are all these reversals here? And what's really needed to turn this energy so that it'd be positive for you, Aquarius. So what's needed to turn this energy to make it positive? King of Swords upright. So decisive communication without worry about how it's being received. The Magician also just popped out. So manifestation. Ooh, I like all this. Okay, so yes, you are manifesting. Yes, you are in your element of being able to create. We talked about that earlier, and that, you know, you're manifesting. It may not be exactly what you want, and now you're left with the question of, do I really want to take this second best thing, or do I want to try it to do the right thing all over again? Do I want to manifest exactly what I want perfectly? And I think that if this is a person that we're talking about, that you've manifested this and it's not quite right, so you're wondering, am I able to stick it out and put the energy into it to make it more of what I want, or is it just that I wipe my hands and I manifest something completely new? Now, in order to change all of this energy so that it works best for you, you have to, King of Swords in the upright, speak your truth, be decisive and clear, okay? So no playing games. If this person in your life is not acting properly and not stepping towards you in a way that you want, demonstrate to them through your words what you want. You have to tell them how to love you. You have to tell them how to treat you, because they're obviously not sure how. And it could be a maturity thing, like they're learning. There are pages on the table. So they could be young and just not know. Young and fiery. So you're going to have to show them how in order to change this if you want to. The other thing you have here is the Magician card. This is Virgo and Gemini energy. So you're going to have to manifest it. Take the reins and do it, okay? This is the power that you have, is to step into your magician, your priestess nature, and to move mountains so that it's the world that you want, that the world that you have created. So it's interesting, Aquarius, because you have a lot of the ability to create. I haven't seen this much energy and power in any other readings this month. So you're the one who's manifesting this month. And you can manifest across the whole spectrum, okay, of just a little bit here. You know, if you want to manifest a cup of coffee, oh, but I really wanted a latte. Okay, then you can manifest a latte if you want. Oh, but I don't really want coffee. I'd rather have tea. Well, manifest the tea. So the more that you're kind of honing in on exactly what you want, realize that you're going to be manifesting all that stuff that you don't want in the meantime, okay? Now, the question is, do you want to drink the latte, or do you want to go and drink the tea because that's what you really wanted? And is the tea really what you want? Because then you're going to get to that point too. But you absolutely have all of the power here to make this whatever you want it to be. So if this relationship is not working, it's up to you to call it out and to reset it, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, is that you have the power. I think this person will follow your lead. I feel like you're the one who's in the power in the relationship. Okay, 9 of Pentacles came out in the upright. Now, you feel like you have it all, okay? This is the clarification. Okay, you feel like you have it all. You might be questioning if you could manifest it all, but you clearly have it all. You don't need anybody else. You want somebody else, but you don't need anybody else. And I think that if you remember that you are fine on your own. All of this that's not serving you will fall away, and you, because you have the power of the magician, can easily create whatever it is that you want. You could easily create this situation where you have someone in your life who's loving you exactly perfectly because you've manifested it. And right now, what this is something that's very close, but not quite. So it's, again, it's the question of, you didn't quite get exactly what you wanted. This is the second best thing. Is that what you want? Or do you want to start all over and manifest exactly the thing that's going to serve you the best? I'm curious about what's on the bottom of the card. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So right now, it's very clear to me that this person is still learning how to love, and they're learning how to love you in the way that you want. You're going to have to teach them. And if you don't want to teach them, it's time. You could cut them loose, and you could manifest something better. Now, for cross watchers, I apologize if you're not liking what's being talked about. And this, of course, energy can go back and forth. But just what we're saying is that this is the art of manifestation, and that, we were called in for a purpose, and that purpose could be specifically to see, this is not what I wanted, and I'm sorry, and I'm grateful for our time together, but this is not what I wanted. It's harsh to hear, but it's necessary. So this is what I have for you, Aquarius. Let me know if it resonates for you in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up button if you like it, and for now, I'm going to send you all my love. I'll see you guys soon.